own one too many cameras. I have my DJI Pocket 3, I have my Codex Digicam, my DJI Nano, my iPhone 17 Pro Max, and the one that I'm currently recording this on, my Sony ZV-E10. But there's been two cameras that's really stood out to me a lot, and that's been the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and the DJI Nano. But this little guy is one of my newest cameras and probably is one of my favorite because of how portable, lightweight, and durable it is. And this camera can provide great first-person perspective. It could be thrown around in water. You can be hands-free when you're recording out in the field. And it's amazing because you can quickly turn this on and completely forget about it, which did happen to me when I was running my 5K the other day. I have 22 minutes on here on the internal storage that it was just me running. I basically recorded my whole run, my whole 5K by accident. But how does this small action camera compare to its larger brother, the Osmo Pocket 3? Well, I'm gonna be breaking down all of the similarities and all the differences between these two devices and what they have to offer and which one it might be right for you. But this pocket camera is really great in terms of quality. It's very lightweight, it's super portable, but it's a bit fragile, especially with this flip screen and the gimbal system. One of the biggest similarities between these two cameras is that they both have DLOG-M, which basically just means that you can flatten your video so you can retain the most detail in the shadows and the highlight areas of your videos, and then you can color grade it to your liking. So you are getting great quality from both of these cameras. When I use both of these cameras outside, you can clearly see how awesome the quality is and how great it's able to retain so much of the natural color. And for the purposes of this video, I will be using DLOG-M, and I'm going to use the same LUT on both of these devices and see how they do. When it's sunny outside, it is great and so easy for most cameras to really perform well. So as you can see here, I am walking with both the DJI Osmo Pocket and then the DJI Nano. And I also wanted to show you guys how steady it is on the Osmo Pocket 3. As you can see, the gimbal really helps. On the Nano, you can see that it's a much wider shot, which is cool when you're vlogging. And this is the same distance that I'm holding both of these cameras at. And on the Osmo Pocket 3, you're able to see how it can track me left and right without losing me in the frame. But let me know what your thoughts are on which one you like better. And I also want to show you guys the shadows and how it is when the sun is directly behind you. Let me know if you guys are able to determine the different colors, the different scenes, see if you can spot the differences between these two cameras. And I think it'd be really fun to guess which camera is which. I'll let you guys see some of the footage that I captured, and then you guys let me know down in the comments below which one you think is which. I also really wanted to test this out to the limit, so I decided to really play around with slow-mo effect. So with the DJI Osmo 3, you're able to do these awesome spin shots that you are not able to grab with the DJI Nano. So you can see here's an example of that. I think it's just a very unique feature that you won't be getting on other cameras. Like, it is only one of its kind that's able to do this. So one of the biggest features of the DJI Nano that I really like is that you're able to get the little camera wet. So this is only splash resistance. Do not put this and do not submerge this in water. I do not recommend doing that. You will ruin your screen. And also I have my bowl of water here, and I'm also recording on the DJI Nano. Okay, so now I'm going to submerge the Nano in the water. I hate this. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm not doing that anymore. But the Pocket 3 cannot do that, so that's one of the cool features of this camera. Another major difference between these two units is that this little guy has internal storage. So that means you don't have to buy the overpriced micro SD card for it, which is cool. You can save yourself like $120. And by the way, I cannot believe how expensive micro SD cards and SD cards have gotten in the past few months. I recently bought the 512 micro SD card a few months back, and now that's going for over $120. I think it's ridiculous how expensive it is. So the internal storage is really, really needed in these cameras. But on the DJI Pocket 3, there is no internal storage, so you do have to buy your micro SD card. And I wanted to show you guys the differences between the mics. All right, so now I am recording with a very busy street behind me. You can hear the noise. This is directly from the Osmo Pocket 3. So the Osmo Pocket 3 has an omnidirectional audio system, and that basically means that it has 3 mics all around the camera system. The DJI Nano over here, it also has 3 mics. One is in front, and then there's 2 on the side. They're very small, and it's really easy to accidentally cover them up. But let me know if you like the audio sound from the Osmo Pocket 3, or if you think the DJI Nano has the better audio. Let me know down in the comments which one sounds better for you, or do you think they just sound the same? Another major difference is the hardware and how these cameras are built so entirely different. You can see right here that the Nano, you don't even need a screen to really start recording and going, but then this flip screen is so addicting to just flip, 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 flip. Like, it's so much fun to use that, but it's super fragile and delicate. You have to be very careful when you're out and about using this camera. And let's not forget about night mode. And this is where you guys will probably see the biggest difference between both of these cameras. I believe the winner in terms of the night mode is the Pocket 3. It lets in way more light than the Nano. The Nano just starts to kind of break apart and can't really hold its own. That's why the quality on this one is better, but I really do think that the Nano has such a creative way of shooting and filming that it can be super useful for you when you're doing these POV shots or trying to just get these unique angles that you probably couldn't get on the DJI Pocket 3. Now, another major thing for me at least is the battery life. Yeah, so the battery life on the Pocket 3 is much better, especially when you put the external battery pack on this. I can forget about battery all day when I'm out filming, but I can't do the same for the Nano. I have to be a little bit more cautious and aware that my battery will go bad, or I need to make sure that I have a battery bank on me, or this is fully charged, or the screen, the multi-dock screen is fully charged so it can charge it through that. Because I believe you only get 200 minutes with this little guy. And we can't forget about the price. So currently, just the DJI Pocket 3, it costs $439 USD. And then the DJI Nano, it is costing $299, the 64 internal storage version. So it's a price difference of $140. But you guys let me know down in the comments below which one would be better for your workflow. Do you think you need more of an action camera where you could just throw around, quickly film, and it motivates you to just like get that content out there? Or do you value quality and you want more of that great cinematic look that you can probably get from this camera? I really love to hear your thoughts down below, and let me know which one you guys went for. Also guys, don't forget to subscribe down below. We are at 1,333 subscribers. I am so grateful for each of you guys. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Fingers crossed that we do it. I think it's a big milestone, but I'm super excited and I think we can push it. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the samples that I was able to provide for you guys, and you can, come with an informed decision. And this is my honest opinion on these two devices. I did buy both of these cameras on my own, all of my cameras to be honest, on my own. And let me know down in the comments which one you decided to pick. I just love both of these, and I really do think, like, for me, they both have a place in my camera gear. And as always, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!